Here's our top 8 security best practices for AWS. Regularly rotate access keys. It's best to use roles to give temporary credentials for IAM users, but in cases where you need long-term credentials, you should rotate access keys. You can use IAM access last used information to remove access keys safely. Apply least privilege permissions. When configuring permissions for users, groups, or roles, it's always best to give the least amount of privilege possible. Here's an example. Say your user only works on AWS 3. You don't give them access to ECR as well. Review and remove unused users, roles, permissions, policies, and credentials. You should regularly review these on your AWS account and delete unused ones. This ensures you have fewer entities to monitor. Use IAM's last accessed information to find and remove them. Manage delegating permissions by using permissions boundaries. In cases where you want certain users to be able to assign their own permissions, use permissions boundaries. This will limit what permissions others can assign to users or roles they create and manage. Use roles to give federated access to users. Users have long-lived creds that can be compromised. You also need to revoke them if they don't need it. Instead, assign roles with temporary permissions to users. Short-lived credentials will limit the impact. Use key wrapping to protect your encryption keys. Key wrapping is the process of encrypting one key using another key for secure storage or transmission. AWS Cloud HSM lets you use an AES key to encrypt your target key with or without padding. Don't hardcode credentials. This should be obvious, but embedding sensitive creds in your source code is a recipe for disaster. You could accidentally commit your creds into a source control repository or expose them to the public in production. Use multi-factor authentication. We're ending on a simple but much ignored bit of advice. MFA is crucial, especially for your root and privileged users. It's even more important if your business has multiple accounts that your users access. If you want to dive way deeper into AWS security, AppSecEngineer has a bunch of courses with hands-on labs. Never stop learning. If you enjoyed this video from AppSecEngineer, please like, subscribe, and share.